Emma here. I'm making a short video just to help you have a little moment at home where you can really just start to come into a more peaceful place. So this is going to be maybe a 10-minute video for you to just move the body really gently, focus your awareness inwards, take some time for yourself, calm yourself, take a little moment to relax and gather yourself once more. So all you need to do is have a small space to be able to sit in. You don't actually need a yoga mat if you don't have one, so don't worry about this. Find somewhere that's hopefully going to be quiet. Maybe you can make sure that you're not going to be disturbed as well. This is going to be really good. And it's going to be very gentle, so just move at your own pace, and hopefully you enjoy this session that I'm going to record for you. So what I'd like you to do to begin with is come into a seated position, and for this very short little movement we're going to do, any seated position is going to be beneficial. So I'm sitting legs crossed. This is comfortable for me. You can have the legs forwards with the knees slightly bent like this, sitting up nice and tall, or if you would like to do it on a chair, this is also possible as well. So to begin with, we're going to just take a moment to just focus the awareness inwards. We're going to bring the index finger and the thumb together and rest it on the knees or the thighs, depending on your leg position. So just making sure your back is really nice and tall, really nice and lifted, but the shoulders are relaxed and down away from the ears. The head is going to slightly tilt forwards. You can allow your eyes to close, or you can soften the gaze so you're looking down towards the floor. So once the eyes are closed, what I'd like you to do is focus your awareness and attention on your breathing at the nostrils. And the breathing is completely normal. All you're doing is observing the breath coming in and out through the nose. Have an awareness of the top of the head, releasing tension, the face is relaxing. Just allow the jaw to soften, the throat, the shoulders, the belly. Just make sure you're not holding in the abdomen. Allow yourself to breathe fully down into the lower belly. Keep your focus as much as possible on the breathing. If the mind wanders, which it will, you just gently bring it back to your breathing. Breathing in fully, allowing the belly to fully expand. And as you breathe out, just imagine all the tension in the body is just melting away. Keeping the eyes closed or softened, you're going to bring the palms of the hands together so they're away from the knees. You're going to rub the hands together. So quite vigorously, creating heat in the hands. And then you're going to softly place the palms of the hands over the eyes. And you can start to open the eyes underneath the hands. And then slowly begin to allow the light and the outside world in once more by releasing the hands in front of you and forwards. Okay, so we're just going to work a little bit on the shoulders to begin with. So you're going to roll one shoulder blade, lifting the shoulder up, back and down. So one shoulder's going up, back and down. So it's just alternate sides. Making sure you're breathing in and out through the nose, really steady. And if you're in a cross-leg position and you're getting pins and needles, you can just stretch the legs out for a moment and bring them back into cross-leg position. And then we're going to change direction of the shoulders, so the shoulders are coming forwards. It's a little bit trickier, this one. And we're going to come back into a neutral position. We're going to take the head into circles just to stretch the back of the neck, release some of that tension that we have. So what I'd like to do is just take the head down, so you're looking down towards your legs, and then the head is going to turn to one side. So you're looking all the way to the side, and then the gaze, the head is looking up towards the ceiling. And slowly you're looking over to the other side. Moving the head down and coming around. So go really slow, gentle. The neck is very sensitive, the head is very heavy, so we want to go slow with this position. We're going to change directions. You may hear a little bit of crunching sounds in the shoulders and the neck. As long as there's no pain, you should be okay. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, really nice, steady, gentle breathing. And we're bringing the head back round to that nice central position. So just be conscious of the back. If it's starting to slouch, you just want to really lift the upper body to keep you alert and awake. Okay, so we're going to take the hands onto the shoulders now, and if you are using a chair that has a back on it, you need to be careful because we're going to be turning side to side. So if you're on a chair, come to the front of the chair so you have some space between yourself and the back of the chair. You're going to aim to bring the shoulders, keep them in line with the elbows as much as possible, and you're going to turn to one side, twisting the body, and you're also looking to that way, and then you're going to bring central, and then you're going to turn over to the other side. So to begin with, we're just going to go slowly, so you're turning one way, come back to the middle and turning the other way. If you would like to take this movement a little bit faster, you can do, so you're actually moving a little bit quicker. I'm going to move away from the wall because I'm going to hit my elbows. So just make sure that you keep breathing in and out through the nose. The back is nice and tall, nice and lifted. So you may find this is a little bit challenging on your shoulders. So keep going. As long as there's no pain, there may be a little bit of challenge, but that's fine. That's the muscles working and stretching the body and moving the body. Okay, so we're just going to finish that. We're going to take the hands and just place them on the floor, so the fingers are connected to the floor. Close the eyes, focusing on the breathing, soften the face. Think about the connection that you have to the floor. allowing the eyes to open. So we're going to take the legs forwards. So you can do this in a chair as well. You can just extend the legs forwards a little bit more. So what I'd like you to think about here is, again, we really want to keep the upper body as nice and tall as possible. But if you find that you're really slouching back when you extend the legs forwards, you can have a bend in your knees, and this is going to help you just to lift up to begin with. If you have sciatica as well, I suggest you have a bend in your knees. So let's really lift the upper body, and you can't see my toes, but I'm really lifting the toes up towards the ceiling. So lifting up, we're going to place the hands onto the thighs. Taking a few breaths here, keeping the upper body really nice and lifted, really tall. We're going to breathe in and bring the arms up towards the ceiling, and as we breathe out, we're going to exhale and we're going to start to lean forwards towards the shins or towards the toes. So make sure you have a connection with your body. When you get to that position, that maximum point, you can just allow the upper body to release down, bring the head down. Take a few deep breaths in and out through the nose, relax the shoulders, relax the face. On your next in-breath, you're going to breathe in and lift the arms up. And as you exhale, releasing the arms down and the hands connecting to the floor. Really nice. So if you're comfortable in that cross-leg position, which I am, I'm going to come back into this position, but you can have the legs extended if you wish to. So we're going to take the left hand, so it's alongside, roughly alongside my left hip, and connecting to the floor, or maybe if you're on the chair, connecting to the chair. We're going to bring the other arm up towards the ceiling, so we're lifting it all the way up, and then we're going to lean over to the side. So you're going over to your maximum position. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, and just make sure that your elbow isn't coming forwards too much so you're twisting. You really want to keep this arm alongside your shoulder, and then we're going to come back up, bring the arm up, release that hand down so you're connected to the ground. We're going to bring the other arm up towards the ceiling and stretching over to the other side. Breathing in and out through the nose. Bring this arm up towards the ceiling, releasing that arm down, and place the hands onto the knees or the thighs. And again, we're going to close the eyes. Focus on your breathing at the nose. Allowing the face to soften, shoulders. Allowing the eyes to gently open. So from here, what you're going to do is interlace the fingers, and then you're going to turn them over. So the palms of your hands are facing towards me. And then we're going to bring the arms up towards the ceiling, so to your maximum position. So we're going to take a real stretch up, bring the shoulder blades down. Keep breathing here. And then as we exhale, we're going to release the arms down to connect to the floor once more. Really, really nice. Okay, so we're going to take the legs forwards once more. Take a stretch forwards. Really lifting the upper body, really nice and tall, really lifted. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. We're going to breathe in as we bring the arms up, and then we're going to exhale and come forward. So remember, if you have sciatica, you need to have a bend in your knees. So just relax forwards. Relax the shoulders down, relax the face. So in this position, if the legs are straight, we're working on a really nice stretch at the back of the legs. Keep the toes pointing up towards the ceiling as well. So we're going to breathe in once more, bring the arms all the way up, and exhaling, releasing down. Really nice. Hands connecting to the floor. So we're going to come into that cross leg position once more, but this time see if you can cross your legs the opposite way to what you usually do. Coming into that really nice upright position. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the right hand and we're going to take it around behind us, so it's behind my hip roughly. The other arm we're going to lift up, lifting up very tall, and then we're going to cross it over and take it onto the right knee. So what I'd like you to do is really lift up the upper body, and then you're going to turn and twist and look over your right shoulder. So this hand behind me, I'm just using it as a little bit of extra support, but I'm not leaning back on it. So just coming up onto the fingertips, that's what I need to do. Okay, so we're going to come back round to the front. So we're going to lift that arm up and bring it back down onto the knee. Place both hands onto the knees. We're taking the left hand behind the hip, lifting out really nice and tall. We're going to lift that arm all the way up, stretch the upper body really nice and tall, and then we're going to cross it over onto the left knee, really lifting up, and you're going to turn and look over that shoulder. Breathing in and out through the nose. You can have the eyes closed as well if you want to. Keep the body really nice and tall, really lifted. We're going to bring that right arm up, turn back to the front, release it down onto the right knee, and bring in the other arm, the other hand onto the knee. Okay, so stretching the legs out in front of you and bringing the knees into the body. So it's almost like you're hugging your knees into your body, and you can just allow the head to come and rest on the knees, or just allow the head to relax down. Breathing in and out through the nose. Stretching the legs out in front of you and coming back to your comfortable seated position. Okay, so we're just going to bring the palms of the hands together, thumbs connected to the center of the chest. Close the eyes. Focusing on your breathing. Relax the face, shoulders, throat. Just notice how you're feeling. We've only done a few minutes of really gentle stretching, moving. Just notice if there is a quietness within. Maybe you've released some tension in the body. When you're ready, you can just start to open the eyes, release the hands down. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you feel good now after this short practice. And if you've enjoyed it, please share it maybe with some friends or family who would like to do a little bit of yoga, but they're not quite brave enough to do it at class yet. It's really nice to start a little bit at home. So thank you very much for watching.